Hey, Ape family, the Common Sense Investor coming at you again with another video. AMC update. We ran up and was cheering, yay! Then we've been pushed back down, and if you're watching this line, I used to watch this line every fucking day until I learned the fractal theory. And as you know, if you subscribe to my channel, we're following the fractal from September to June's run up to 72, and that the fractal that's running now is an exact duplicate of this, and this one is an exact duplicate. Switch over here real quick. That's the two fractals. That's the third fractal. It followed this fractal and it did the exact same thing, and then it started over and it did the same thing. So what I've done, I had to go and subscribe to TradingView because I seen Rico do this and I thought it was pretty cool, and it's something that I wanted to add to my arsenal. So I went and subscribed to TradingView. But what I want to show you is right here, these three lines again on TradingView and what we're able to do. Now, notice on the gold bars here that I've got going down. Red day, little green day, and we're consolidating. I want to say it again. We had a push up, 2 red days, a little green day, and a consolidation period going on. But now, if you're watching the price action today, which is right here, go back to the 10-minute chart, and you're wondering what the fuck, it's easy to figure out what's going on because we have the past fractal right here, and we know what's going on. We know what it should be doing. Now, the trick that I learned from Rico, switch over to my 15-minute chart. All right, we inside the three gold bars. Watch this. This is important, so hold on. Now, the reason I had to subscribe to TradingView was I seen Rico come over here and he clicked what is known as the bars pattern. When you click on that and you click here and say here, it gives you a duplicate of what these bars have done. So if I wanted to show you, I could just pull it down and you would see that the white bars match this exactly because I've cloned it. So I'm going to take these bars and I put them over here. Now, this isn't anything new. Y'all all know this because every YouTuber practically has talked about it. How this day, we'll do it again, bars pattern. This day and this day was exactly the same as far as the pattern ran. It gave it away when it ran down and it ran up and it consolidated. And the next day it did the same thing. It ran down, it ran up and consolidated. What this means, people, is that shorting the stock did not push it down. FOMO and buying in and everything else did not push this stock up. It was ping pong down, just like Blue says, and it was ping pong back up. You say, well, what do you mean? Very simple. If you look at the next day, it ping ponged down, then it ping ponged back up the exact same pattern. Then it consolidated the exact same pattern. This is the computer algorithm that's trading AMC. And we know that from this, what I've done, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. And then in this, because it's supposed to just be a little short video. Okay, there it is. You'll see what I've done is I've taken the bars pattern from the previous fractal, copied the bars pattern, and placed it where it's supposed to go. That's how I get my my predictions from. I just took the fractal bar pattern and placed it into the future, and I see where the stock is supposed to be going. So I know that it's doing this and that it's going to follow the bars pattern. Let me spread it up, spread it out. See, this tells me this stock is going to do this because it's done it in the past fractals. So I'm not worrying about it. But here it is right here in today's time frame. And it shows that we should hit somewhere around 29.31 coming up. But the point is, people, we can see the pattern repeating itself. On the third day, it kind of threw everybody off. I'll delete it and I'll show you. Delete these. Oh, I can clone this. Because that's from 2 days ago. And you say, well, wait a minute, something went wrong. Instead of going down and then up, it went up. It reversed the pattern. Well, I seen Rico do it, and I thought it was cool as shit. That's why I subscribed to this platform. Is this an exact duplicate, just upside down? See? It's just upside down, people. But it's trading just like it should. Nothing, no buying pressure did this. No selling pressure did this. The computer is doing, shut up! The computer is doing this. If y'all can get that understanding that the computer is what is trading this stock, then everything else will fall into place. And also, instead of watching the damn line, you'll start watching the fractal pattern to see where it's going. It should be going, following these trend lines, the support and resistance, right here. This is support. It should be blue. And we'll make it wider so we can see it. This one's supposed to be red. We'll make it wider so we can see it. But it should bounce around up in here and respect this trend line. We know this from looking at the past. So wondering what's about to happen, we want it to rip, but it has to stay in consistency with the pattern. Now, watch the chart. It's a nice little candle there. But the reality is, according to my math, let me see if I got it here. Yeah, 32.72. That's where this bitch is wanting to run. When it runs, it's going to run to 32. So let's hope that it does it today. It might not because of max pain. We might have to wait till Monday. But it's going to run to 32 and eventually from 32 to 50. Why? How do we know this? Because we just took the fractal pattern, the candlesticks from the prior fractal, pasted it into today's price action, and we get an idea of where the stock will be going. Now, I don't have to sit here all day, even though I do, and watch this stock and get mad when it gets pushed down. And I'm blaming Kenny. I'm blaming Citadel. I'm blaming Anchorage. I'm blaming all the hedge funds for shorting this. When the fact is, this is the computer doing this. They are watching this same chart and hoping it goes down further. They're trying to push it down, but the pattern won't let it. The pattern has to stay consistent with the previous fractal. That's how we know the future right here. See if I got all my boxes. Oh, I'm in the wrong time frame. Go to the daily. And I know, it's 10 minutes, we got to stop this video. I know what this pattern's going to do because I've looked at it at the other fractal. If you can get past the fact that Citadel is not pushing this stock down. The computer is programmed to push it down, and the program is programmed to push it up. News has nothing to do with it. Anchorage collapsing, the stock fell. Tribone in China failed, the stock just did this. Spider-Man come out, it was a good one. 3 days, red days. Oh, everybody's afraid of the unicorn virus. Everybody's afraid they're gonna die. But then the next day we get this big ass green candle, and it's all because of Spider-Man. So everybody was afraid these days, but when Spider-Man come out, everybody was willing to risk their life. No, this candle, this big red candle, just so happened to coincide with the release of Spider-Man. There was no news here, so you have to invent a narrative, and it was the unicorn virus, fear of the unicorn virus. Spider-Man. Well, if Spider-Man pushed this fucking candle up, then why didn't it push it up when Black Widow had a great run at the box office? Instead, it fell. The news does not follow or move the line. I'll say that again, and then we're through. The news does not follow the line. The line moves the news. We have to, when this red bar appears, they have to have an excuse for it. When this green bar appears, they have to have an excuse for it. They get us a narrative. This is why it happened. It's happening because the computer's doing it. It's ping-ponging it down. It ping-pongs it up. It ping-pongs it sideways. Why? To keep it consistent with the past fractal. So that's all I got for you today, right now. I'll be giving you an update later on. Love y'all, and please consider what I'm telling y'all. Quit thinking that it's buying pressure pushing it up, selling pressure pushing it down. It's not. It is the computer algorithm trading the exact same pattern as before. I love y'all, and if you stop and give that some thought, you will have a revelation about what's going on with AMC. I love y'all. Talk to you later.